Good morning from Hamilton. Today we have something amazing for our feathered friends and for people that love them. We are at the Urban Nature Store and of course being joined by the founder, Paul. Paul, I love coming here this time of year because we really do need to focus on the seasons changing and our feathered friends needing our help.
Oh yeah, definitely. We have a lot of birds that stay here through the winter time. Cardinals, chickadees, we get more blue jays in the winter time. And they all need a bit of food. They need a bit of help from us, especially in the bad weather when it's freezing rain and heavy snow out there. And then the other thing that we often forget about is that they need water.
Yeah.
When the natural sources of water freeze, they still need to drink.
Of course.
And they need to bathe. That's how one of the ways they stay warm in the wintertime is by bathing out there. And so putting out a heated bird bath, something like this. This is a heated bird bath.
How?
And it just warms the water up just to stop it from freezing.
Yeah.
So about 1 degree, and then it shuts off. And then, so it just keeps it thawed. What I do in my backyard is I actually put that right out in the sun.
That's what I'm thinking,
And most of the time, you don't even need
to plug
the heater on.
Yeah.
You need to plug it in, but it won't turn on and it won't use up any electricity.
So it only turns on when it needs to.
Yeah. So often what it does
smart.
is in the middle of the night when it gets really cold, warms it up for a few degrees, shuts off, and then later in the evening it may come on for another couple of minutes and warm it up.
Okay.
But even if you don't have that, just taking a bowl of water and putting it out in the morning in the sun is going to give the birds 3 or 4 hours of access to the water, and they'll be able to go through the bathing and drinking process.
Such a great idea.
But putting out stuff that is really super fatty for the birds in the winter. Their top goal is to consume as many calories and as much fat as possible.
Just like me.
Like a lot of us at Christmas time.
Yeah.
But suets that, like this is a nice, rich Canadian-made suet, Mill Creek, made right here in Ontario, and Armstrong Milling suet, which is made just in the Niagara region. And it's very rich. A lot of other birds that don't normally eat suet will eat it in the winter time.
Oh, okay.
And but putting out things like sunflower hearts, so you don't get any mess in your backyard.
Yeah.
But it's very rich, very fatty.
People love to put
them.
out the peanuts, and those are messy.
Yeah. But even putting out things like a feeder with a dome over it in the wintertime, just to make sure the snow doesn't fill it up.
And it doesn't freeze the food and make it harder to get to.
And a lot of times what happens is we get a heavy snowfall, the natural food sources are covered for the birds. They go to the feeder, and
they're covered.
And it's covered. So we want to get out there and make sure we get that cleaned off. We want to make sure we keep the feeders cleaned and things like that. But that's something that's very interesting. It looks like a birdhouse.
What is it?
It is actually a winter roosting house for birds. So the hole is at the bottom.
Cute.
They go inside. It's got the dark on the top, so it draws a bit of sun on it.
Yeah.
But it actually has perches inside.
To stay a little warm.
And so what you'll do is you'll get 3 or 4 chickadees going in there and hanging out, chattering up among themselves, staying warm. It's part of that communal thing that birds do in the winter time. Like during the winter, the one thing that you'll often see is a whole bunch of different types of birds flocking together. If they know that one bird knows where the food is, they'll all follow.
Yeah. Okay, well, coming up, this is such an amazing store, and it has so much to offer. You have to check it out for your Christmas shopping. So much more from the Urban Nature Store on Morning Live.